Hey everyone, it's Melody with Design by Melody here with the 7th layout of my November kit. This is actually the 74th layout that I've done this year, that I've done process videos for this year. And the first thing I'm doing is actually taking a 1" by, or I think it's 1 1/4. Ooh, I think it's 1 1/4. Yeah, 1 1/4 by 1 1/4" square that I just trimmed on my trimmer. And I am going through all my scraps and just cutting out a bunch of different blocks. I'm trying to stay in the softer tones, of course, blues, grays, greens. And I'm pulling out some of the specialty papers like the corrugated paper, excuse me, and the silver embossed paper. Excuse me. And then I also pulled out my 6x6 paper pad. I flipped through the scraps that were in there as well. And then I'm also going to pull out some things that are in my little embellishment tray over there. So I have a couple different tickets that are in there that I'm going to piece together and then cut into a 1 1/4 by 1 1/4 square. And then also some little Project Life type cards. This tag I'm going to cut down. I'm just pulling out anything that kind of has those correct tones in there. I thought about using that Hello Today rub-on, so I'm going to set it up there for a little bit, but I'm not going to end up using that actually. This is where I'm piecing together the tickets. And then I'm just going to trim that out. With every layout that I do, I'm trying to do something a little bit different. It'd be very easy to kind of copy my style over and over again because it's natural. It's easy to do that. But I'm actually trying to push myself to do something different with each layout, which is why you see my style kind of jump a little bit all over the place. I'm doing that on purpose because I do want to make sure that I am coming up with some variety, but also just trying different things, getting out of my comfort zone. I want there to be variety in my scrapbook album. I want it to be interesting, but I also want it to look good. And you never know what you are good at until you actually try it. So now I'm taking out these 2x4, I believe they're 2x4 pieces of paper, and they were actually from a We Are Memory Keepers. Oh, I think it's We Are Memory Keepers little pad that I had gotten from Target a while ago, and I'm just cutting up some of these scrap pieces. And some of them are not scrap pieces. I'm going to cut up some other ones. Still looking for those same tones, the greens, grays, blues primarily. And I don't really know what I'm going to do with it at this point. I'm just going to start lining it up, see what I can do, rearrange it. Just kind of starting here. I absolutely really had no idea what I wanted to do other than the fact that I wanted to use these, not triangles, squares. And then I realized I have some of the same patterns next to each other, and some of them aren't really fitting. Some of them stand out a little bit too much, and so that's why you see me throw some of them off to the side. And then I have to trim out some more. So I've kind of got this diagonal pattern, and it's going to kind of evolve here in a moment. I am going to use a large photo. Last time I ordered my photos, I actually ordered a few larger, like 5x7 ones. And it's the first time I had ever done that, and I was so pleased with that. I scrapbooked a lot of those first, and it was just different. I liked it. I liked it a lot. So I'm actually getting ready to place another order for photos. I have a lot of photos still that I have printed, but I'm kind of in between kits at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and order another set of photos. And then I'm also getting ready to start on my December project, which I will share with you guys at the beginning of December. I'm just kind of getting it prepared. And one of the things I need to do to prepare for that is order my photos. So I think I'll order some more large photos, just like what I use on this layout to work with later. And then I'm going to take a bit of this washi tape and put around the edges of the bottom here. And it looks just like a Scrabble thing almost, and it just says love with a heart. So in order to get these stuck down, I'm going to use my glue gun. And the reason I chose to do that, first of all, it's quick, it's easy to do, but it also gives a little bit of dimension to the squares. They don't lay completely flat whenever you do that. And even when I started this layout, I wasn't 100% sure what photo I wanted to use, and that's why you see me flipping through them here. And I end up settling on this one of when we were at the Marbles Museum here in Raleigh. It's a kids museum that we have a membership to. And they have this big pirate ship that's set up in part of it where the kids can climb up on it. And Kaylin always loves climbing up on it. So I have a picture of him way at the top of the pirate ship, and you really can't see. You can only see one other person. It was a really good photo because usually this place is so incredibly crowded that it's hard to get good photos because you get like 15 other kids in the photo with you. So this was actually a really good photo. There's a lady standing on the top of the pirate ship as well. But other than that, it's just Kaylin, and he's walking down that top ladder. But it's a really good picture of the ship itself, and you can kind of see the octopus that's painted on the wall, and they've got it painted right where there are some pipes coming out of the wall, and they use it for the tentacles. It's just really cool. You know, this would be one of those things that if I were a kid, I would love to go climb on this thing. You can even, like, I've climbed up in there before to help Kaylin get down. I mean, it's definitely adult size too. You have to duck your head a little bit, but it's definitely adult size. You can get in there. Obviously, I have. But it's just cool. It's something that I could see my dad building. You know what I mean? Like if he were still alive and healthy, I can see him kind of building that in the backyard for the grandkids. That's totally something that he would have done. Okay, so I've got it pretty much the background, and I was playing around with the idea of using that sticker from Marbles that is the like the museum admission ticket, and they just stickers that you put on your shirt when you go in, but it doesn't fit on this one. I end up using it, I believe, in my Project Life spread instead. It's too bold of a blue. It doesn't match the background. So I matted my photo. I left the white border on there, and I matted it on the vellum that I had in my kit here. And I know it's going to go kind of just basically centered. And I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do I want to do in order to embellish? Because it is extremely busy, and I'm not sure how embellished I want it to be at this point. So I start with the washi tape, which is something I knew I wanted to do down here on the ends. And it kind of just completes that bottom border. And then I'm just going to start flipping through things and adding them. I'm going to go ahead and add my title. I wanted it to be Pirate Lagoon because that's what that is. That's the Pirate Lagoon part of the museum. But as I'm looking through my sticker sheets and my alphas, I don't have all the right characters or alphas. So I end up pulling out this one, which is a Chickenity Crafts sticker sheet. I think it's from their date night collection, and I've only used it once, so I had plenty of stickers on this one. And I'm just lining it up here, and it's going to overlap slightly that one square. Excuse me. And I'm just kind of fitting it right in between here. And I'm going to use a few of the asterisks to kind of fill in the spaces that don't have alphas in them. Because I had a little bit of strange white trapped white space, which you'll see in just a second. And this is where I'm going to put the asterisks in there in just a moment. Okay. And I did not necessarily have any journaling to write, but I did like this piece that I had cut. I had kind of chopped up in order to get a square. And what it says is best place to go for, and then you check the boxes or the circles. And it says a date, a night out with friends, good conversation, family time, inspiration, peace, and quiet. And I just check the family time one. And that's going to kind of act as my journaling spot. I don't really have much else that I want to say. And then on this one tag, the one I just cut up says, would love to learn how to, and then you put in, like you fill in the blank. And so I'm going to use these small alpha stickers to say, be a pirate. So would love to learn how to be a pirate. Isn't that such a cool picture? The lighting was really good. You see the purple tentacles that are coming off of the wall. That's the octopus. I just think it's so cool. They did really good at this museum. I mean, it's only $5 to get in. I mean, it's in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's only $5 to get in, but they did really good. We have a membership, like I said, so we go quite frequently. It's better to go like on Sunday afternoons or Monday, because they're only open like 9 to noon, I think, on Monday. So there aren't any field trips there. But if you go Tuesday to Saturday, it's insane. Like, lose your child insane type of stuff. It's just so packed. And part of it's because it is so affordable. It's only $5 for each person, and that's regular price. I'm sure if you're going with a group, it's even, it may only be $3 a person. So it's a great place to go. But I would suggest either Monday morning or Sunday afternoon, because it's very calm, very few people there at those times. So I'm looking through my LE Studio little tabs here. I'm running low at this point, though. I have already purchased more, but I hadn't put them in my stash kit because, I had put my stash kit together before I had purchased more. So that one that I put at the bottom is just a triangle, and it says Too Cool, and it's just in kind of a lime green. And then I'm using these chipboard digits that I have from Studio Calico. That's those circles, and I'm putting them in a few places, and there's no real rhyme or reason to what I'm putting. I'm just more so the colors. So I put a check mark beside the Too Cool. I put a number 9 at the very bottom in the left in the gray. I put a number 5 and a number 0 right there at the bottom, sort of toward the right, and then I put a 4 and a plus sign at the very top. No real rhyme or reason. Like I said, I was just looking more so for the color and the shape of something. I wanted something circular since there are so many harsh corners on this layout. And then even this sticker is a key, and it says goodness, but it was more so, like I said, for the color and the shape that I was looking for. I put a lime green heart on this little journaling spot, and then I put a banner that I had cut that says, that was fun. And let's see, just adhering the final elements here in my photo, and that is about it. I will have some still photos at the end of this layout. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and also subscribe so you can see more layouts to come. I post about 3 times a week. Sometimes I post more often if I have a lot going on, and I probably will than the next month or so. So keep an eye out. Subscribe if you'd like so you can get notification on when I post new things. All right. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Bye.